And I am here. I have a vintage jewelry haul for you. Um, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. and I hope everybody is having a lovely day. I got these from an antique store. I want to show you guys, I get discouraged from going out and you don't see much. And I want to encourage you guys that there are things out there. There are deals to be had. And you just might have to look in different places. You might have to look harder. You might have to be creative, go a little bit farther to a different antique store. Maybe you don't get things dirt cheap, but you can still find good deals. So this one was $18. New on the card, Kirk's Folly, clear lucite pierced earrings, the hearts. I thought these were awesome. For $18, Kirk's Folly consistently sells, and it consistently sells for a decent price. And I love these. So if anyone's interested in anything, email me, princesscasserole@gmail.com. Hello, Miss Lori. How are you? And this was $12. New on the card. I couldn't believe new on the card. This is like an Aladdin lamp. It's beautiful Aurora Borealis. And there is a little moon and a star and a little crystal on here. It looks so awesome. Hello, Miss Anne. How are you? So I just thought this was so great. Like I said, usually anywhere from $35 to $100 for the Kirk's Folly stuff. So those were great prices. These were $14, and I thought they were great. They are gold over silver, most likely simulated rubies, but still beautiful. They're on the back and the front. Very elegant. They are marked inside there. You can kind of see it right there. They're beautiful. They're nice and heavy. You can see that. Just absolutely beautiful. And for $14, that is not a bad price for those. Sometimes I get things, take a chance. Take a chance on me, like the ABBA song. And these were $12, and I figure they're nice anyway. Hello, Miss Wendy. How are you? I figured they were nice anyhow. These are faceted pearls. They kind of look like aliens' eggs, which I kind of like. But it's because they're faceted and they're natural pearls. It's a really cool look. And somebody said this was, I don't know, it's so funny. It's like 14 karat GODS or something, which, like, if you look it up, it says gold dental scrap or something, 14 karat gold dental scrap. I don't know. I have not tested this to see if it was gold at all. I thought it was very interesting. I could not quite read it at the thing, and these are knotted in between, which is a good sign of quality. I just thought they were so unique. So I don't know if they're gold. It doesn't look gold to me, but I don't know. Oh, thank you. I have to redo them soon, especially for the wedding that we're going to. And don't forget to check out, I do have a sale video. It's an estate sale. I'm going to do several of them. They'll be staying up. I'm not doing an auction. It's just the one video. This was, I just took that off, $18. $18. And this clasp, I have seen this clasp before. This clasp can come in as gold. It can come in as gold filled. But this one, and it's so hard to read, like, I don't even think I can show you guys because the mark is in the weirdest spot. It's underneath where this thing comes in. So you like push it down and then like that's how it comes out. I don't know if this was restrung or what. These definitely look gold. But it is marked 14 karat inside of there. So it's not strung super well, but it's strung enough where I don't think it's going to come apart. And onyx and 14 karat gold for $18. This next one was $24. Which is a little bit higher of a price, but still not bad. I love these chains that it's on. So it is on one of these chains with a ball where you can make it longer or shorter, which is great. And this is sterling silver. And then came with this little owl. This is Samuel B. You can kind of see on the back. That's 925. A little tiny gold right there and there. But Samuel B, I've seen his other stuff before, and it's really well made. You can see the feathers, the detail on there. And I think it's blue topaz. Isn't this wonderful? And it's nice because it's also detailed on the back as well, which sometimes I think on pieces gets missed. And this is an enhancer, which is so nice. So enhancers you can pull up like that, and then not on everything, but on a lot of things like this, you can put it down and have the enhancer be on beaded things or pearls. I'm actually going to take this off because it doesn't have to be with that, but yeah, you can put it on these pearls. Well, not these ones, because so sometimes it's too big, but a lot of times you can get it on things that you can't necessarily get a pendant on normally because it opens up like that. So enhancers, I love them. They're very versatile, but I thought he was just the best. Just the best. Let's see what else we got for you guys. I'm trying to clean up a little bit. So another antique store. This is where I found these. We actually were in Skinny Atlas, New York. Pretty ritzy area, which meant the antique stores had a lot of things that were quite expensive, but I still managed to find a few things, which is not always super easy. I also love it when they give you boxes for things. All right, so I don't exactly remember how much I paid for everything. I think these were, let's see, $5. These were $5. And I had my husband read because I could not see. But he could read that these, let's see, are YSL. So these are designer clip-on earring, gold tone, beautiful earrings in excellent condition. So, like I said, you can find things. This was $30. I thought this was awesome. I probably, I don't think I really got too much of a deal on this, but I kind of loved it, so I couldn't leave it behind. This is a Whiting and Davis. I'd never seen it before. That's glass. This is heavy. If you guys know Whiting and Davis, they make really good quality products. These are glass. And it is a unicorn. Very beautiful. Steampunk unicorn. Like, when are you gonna find that? I just thought that was so unique for $30. I've never seen anything like it before. The necklace was $20 here. So it was in the basement. It was the only thing that I saw. It has an older clasp here. It's got the seed beads in between and these cobalt blue. Amazing wedding cake, cobalt blue necklace. I love these so much. So these were $20. And like I said, in an estate or in an antique store where everything was pretty much priced retail or over retail because they were in Skinny Atlas. And, you know, you look hard enough, you can find something. Because that was quite the deal. And then I got a ring that was gold over sterling. I couldn't quite read the inside. It was $10. Or it was $15. So I probably wouldn't have gotten that again because I didn't realize it was gold over sterling. But this one I would buy a million times. This was only $10. And it is petite point. All the turquoise is there. It does have the thing for the pendant or the brooch. No signature, which is no problem. You can tell this is sterling silver. You can tell this is handmade. Most likely Zuni. Turquoise. Petite point. Absolutely gorgeous. Love that. And I did get a box, so I get 2 boxes, which, like I said, I have a couple things that I have to mail out. Boxes are always awesome to store things and to mail my own stuff in, so I always appreciate that. Speaking of boxes, so I went to yard sale with Silpata, and I did not have a lot of cash on me. And the lady was really nice. Was like, will you take less money for this? She had $10 on it. She took $7, I believe, for this. It's small, but it's pretty. Yeah, a lot of the native stuff isn't marked. You just have to learn by looking. So this is the Silpata. It's you know, not anything crazy, but I think this small feminine stuff is coming back in style. Just a small one. I think that's like a little pie right there. Sterling silver. I think not a bad deal for $7. Really wasn't a bad deal for the 10. I'm sure it was probably like, oh, $50, $60 new, because Silpata's crazy expensive. I spent a lot for the things in here. $125. Sometimes I don't know why I get things. I don't know. I bought this. This is interesting. And also, hello, Mike, by the way. I think this is sterling. I think this is brass. And Mike is very good with metals because he has worked with metals before. And beautiful turquoise and an amazing, I think that's carnelian, and I think that's a little bit of gold. And so I think this is a mixed metal piece with like gold, sterling. Hi, Viv. And a high quality turquoise. Absolutely beautiful. And it does fit me, which means this is probably an 8 or an 8.5. Let's see. An 8. Because I got bigger fingers. And it looks really pretty on. So this is something we've talked about. Do you polish? Do you not polish? I would not polish that because it just makes everything stand out so well. Maybe the high points with a cloth, and that's about it. It is interesting, isn't it, Mike? Like, there was just something about it that I was like, I love that. So this lady often has really interesting things, but they're not cheap. These are marked 925. I don't know if the whole thing is. These look a little bit different than the branches. I'm a sucker for anything that's like nature-y, and I thought this was really cool. So again, it was like she gave me a bulk price for everything. I'm also a sucker for these. These are enamel. They're marked 925, so they're enamel over. Yeah, I agree, right, Mike? That, like, it just gives it a better look. I think these are great. I love the colors. I don't know. I'm a sucker for enamel. I love enamel. And I love the gold over silver and the vintage look of that. So, and then I got these sweet little birdies, which these I will take a polish to. I won't shine them up crazy, but I think a little polish will do these ones a lot of good, just so that they stand out on my ear a little bit. But I thought they were so sweet. And that's what they look like on the back with the little real pearl there. Just really sweet. And then I got this ring as well. I think this is lapis. I think this is just a really high quality lapis. It is not marked, but I looked there and you could kind of see right that looks like it was sized. And this has this really cool old look, like antique look. And I gotta clean the inside here because it's got the goop. But you see that right there? They probably just didn't polish it after they sized it. And this did test, I believe, for 14 karat. I don't know why, but rings on this finger always like look a little wonky to me. Does anyone else have that problem? I mostly like them on this finger, and for some reason they don't go wonky there, but I don't know. And for as old as this most likely is, I thought it was in really good condition. So, an expensive grouping there, but worth it. Oh. Yeah, I did. It did test for 14 karat, I believe. Another box. I love getting boxes. I got this online. I thought this might be something. It is nothing. It is marked, but I think it's just marked Taiwan or China or something like that. It's a very pretty ring though. But you can kind of tell there in the back that it is not gold, but, you know, you just never know. Once in a while, I will take a chance on something and just order it anyway. I have gotten lucky, and sometimes you get the gold over silver, which is fine too. Sometimes you get lucky and you get something that's gold. This was from a yard sale. Country Crossroads of Marilla. Florist and Gifts, which is an interesting combination. But this is brass and copper with amethyst. A really funky, fun, cool bracelet. That was $2, but I didn't have a lot of cash, so I think she offered a little, like $2. She took $2 less. I think this is sterling silver. I am going to test this one. It's a nice. Is this a love knot? Sorry about that. And I got this too because this looks handmade, ceramic with a really fun glaze. It's actually quite a pretty necklace too, but I would put this with silver and not gold. This is a really fun pin. It's got a mark, not worth a whole lot, but I didn't pay a whole lot, and I just thought it was really cool. It's a little artist palette. And it does have a trombone clasp, which I'm a sucker for trombone clasp. And this, I think, was $1. Sterling silver chain, and just plain one there, but $1 for a silver chain. And I think this one was $2 and dash. Always kind of a good deal for that. So, not a big one. I will show you guys as well. I'm gonna have to sign off soon. But these are some of the weirdest earrings I have ever gotten. And Mike is a guy, so I think he might actually appreciate these as well. It says Hong Kong on the bottom. They're the compasses, the floating compasses for your ears. And they're not super duper heavy. But I thought these were just so fun. They were $3. Like, how do you leave these behind for $3? I just couldn't do it. These are great, aren't they, Mike? You know, you never know when we're on the sea and this is helpful and we need to use it. And they're in my ears already. All right. Thank you, everybody, for joining me. Please take a look at the estate jewelry video that I have. And there's some wonderful things in there. More to come. You know, if you're not interested in the cameos, I do have jade coming and Native American coming as well. And also just really elegant plain gold as well at like just a little bit above scrap value. Because gold is really high right now. So please let me know out of this haul, what did you guys like the most? Have you guys had luck at going to antique stores and finding, you know, a lot of times you don't find a million things, but maybe you find a couple great things, which has been my experience. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'm trying to resurrect my channel from kind of the dead because I haven't posted in a little while, so I appreciate you guys joining me, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys!